Hello, heroes and villains. Welcome to Multiverse. I'm just waiting for the setup to actually be working. Sadly, I had some issues with the previous. I just tried to go live. It didn't seem to want to work for some reason. So let's hope I can fix that right now. It says stream setup. So let's see. Oh, there we go. So it seems to be working. Awesome. Hello, Ray Sean. Can you hear me? Let's ask here just in case. Can you guys hear me? Okay, so we're good to go. So today, guys, we got the new option to be able to create to get some rewards if we create new characters. I've been meaning to create a new character anyway for some time, so it's not like I needed this reward to create a new character. I was way overdue to create a new walkthrough, and also I came to realize that I don't have a Flash walkthrough. So let's do that right now. So we are going to use basically the character creation. There's a whole bunch of the different characters you can select if you want to. What's the rewards again? We'll take a look at that in just a second. Oh, Ray Sean was playing Red Dead Redemption. Well, thank you for coming by. So we will use the Flash character that's already pre-made in the Universe Online. Yeah, it doesn't exactly look like the Flash, but it will do. So let's go for that. So we will change a few things. Not sure why they gave him the short body size, so let's go for the medium. I usually save the tall body size for big characters like a Colossus or Thor or something like that. But here, let's go for medium. Athletic will be fine. Hero will be fine. We'll keep serious. Superman Meta Origin, that's fine. I'm going to keep fire. And I know some of you guys would like me to use electric with this character. But I already have a Flash character that uses electric. Also, ideally, I've been talking about sometimes that sometimes, sadly, when the server has a low population, you pretty much have to play this Universe Online solo. And one of the best power to be able to play solo is fire. So let's take a look at fire. Also, free-to-play players do not have access to lightning. So if you are a free-to-play player and you want to create a Flash character, fire would be a good option. I will replace also brawling with martial arts. The reason for that is quite simple. Brawling is pretty slow the attack with brawling are pretty slow, as opposed to with martial arts, the attack are much faster. And of course, we are going to use super speed. So let us go to next. So next we will be able to customize the costume of our character. We're not going to do that just yet. Basically, we'll keep the default costume here. We will tweak it once we get inside the game. The same for the colors for what matters. You should do a group to go quicker. I'm not really trying to go quicker, so I'm not going to make a group. And there's a little option that I don't know if it was there before and I just didn't notice. But there is an option to be able to get a name at random. Sadly, the option is not very good, let's say. I would say another word, a bad word. We're not going to do that. Like here you can see if you try to use the random number, the random name generator, Jigzit Dogsuit, that's nothing. That means nothing. So instead, we are going to go, let's see if we can find a good name. Let's try Flashpoint. Sadly, if you try to use a name that's already taken, it's not going to work. Oh, Giraffa says, wait, the event already started? Yes, it started today after the reset. We had like a 3-hour downtime because of that, but now it seems to be working. Reverse Flashpoint? Nah, we'll go with, come on, evil menu. I'm not sure why the menu didn't want to cooperate. Let's go. Let's try Flashpoint. Flashpoint Prime. Let's go for that. If it doesn't work, we'll try Flashback Prime. There we go. Once upon a time, way back when we first got the electric powers, I had created a Flashback character. And then I was a foolish fool. I deleted that character for some reason. And afterwards, the name was no longer available. So no thanks, just play. So here we could skip, but sadly, if we do skip, we are not going to be able to participate to the event. So let us know. Let's say no thanks, just play. Also, again, I wasn't planning to skip. I've been planning to make a tutorial for quite some time. I was way overdue to make a new tutorial. Yeah, an option would be to replace the L with a capital I. We're not going to do that. Hello Nova Death Star. Hello Voids. Hello Will and Bill. Let's put a bit of music because why not?
I'm Superman, and I'm going to get you off this ship.
Superman is so nice. He's going to get us off the ship.
And that's Oracle. She's going to help us navigate through Brainiac's defenses. Be on your toes for Brainiac's sentries.
Tudu's Coolio says it's very good. That's one of the power I never used. I never tried because it looks so damn basic. Fire is really good. If you want to play solo, I would recommend it because it is a tank power, and also there's a lot of self heal. So yes, tank is really good. So here we have the ultimate recruitment cache. So let us select that and let us claim it. So for those who are wondering what the rewards were, so the reward will be a white radiant aura, a 30 pack of Casnia Crown, a 30 pack of Source Marks, and 5 spiritual imprints. So let us claim it. So if we look in our inventory, so here we can see we got the little box over here. So the box will expire after approximately 26 days. Basically you have until the end of the event to use the box. And it requires level 30. So you have to level up your character to level 30. But you also have, there's a note at the bottom that says this item will be removed upon using a level 25 advanced CR, or skip to CR, or when the event ends. And so thank you for participating in the Ultimate Recruitment event. Reach level 30 and complete the Justice League mission to open this cache and collect the following account-bound rewards. So basically, the rewards will be account-bound, sadly, so you're not going to be able to sell them on a broker. And you have to reach level 30 and you have to complete the main mission. It's supposed to work if you use the tutorial. So basically, you cannot use the skip 25, you cannot use the skip 420, but from what I understand, you can skip the tutorial, but I'm not going to do that. I wasn't planning to skip the tutorial. I was actually planning to do everything, to do a walkthrough from here to level 30, maybe a bit further, although afterwards I could use my Superman character, I guess, who uses fire. Avoid the first time in your live stream and planning on keeping your new character? Probably not. I already have a Flash character, and usually I'll do walkthrough from level 1 to level 30. Sometimes a bit further if there's a few things I want to show early in the game. But I don't think I will keep this character forever. But I could be wrong. Maybe I'll love it so much that I won't be able to delete it. But it is something I did often in the past. I would create a new character, level it up to level 30, delete it, create a new character, and do that again. If you're searching my videos, you'll see I have a whole bunch of walkthroughs that I've done in the past. Although my walkthroughs, I did not always call them walkthroughs. So it could be that you look for a walkthrough and you don't find it, because it is not called walkthrough. So the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to customize the look of our Flash character a little bit. Also, let's go to the marketplace. Also, there's a sale on the marketplace. So right now we can see that the allies are on sale, the styles are on sale, and what else? Oh, that seems to be it. Could have sworn there's something else was supposed to. Oh, there's some bundles seems to be on sale. So you can see pretty much all the items that are on sale. So if you've been meaning to purchase some stuff, the time is now. I'm not sure why I went out of there. So if you go to Redeem Claim, way back when, you're going to see all the stuff I bought. I've been playing this universe online for about 14 years at this point. And here you can see over the years, I bought a lot of stuff. Usually I would wait for something to be on sale to buy it. But there's a whole bunch of stuff that I probably did buy full price because I needed it right now. For example, the Bat Cowl. I bought the Bat Cowl as soon as it was released because I was terrified that it would be removed at some point or only for a limited time. And I was very happy to have purchased it. Like the BVS emblems, that's probably the best example. I bought them as soon as they hit the marketplace. I bought them. I even bought them a bit before the update went live. So here I'm going to replace the cowl with the flash cowl. Oh, there's something. Way back when, those little thingy used to be unlocked, so that when you would equip a new style, it would basically change the style of your character. I guess they didn't do that this time. So we are going to equip the Speedster cowl to customize our flash a little bit. Did I pass it? I guess I did. There we go. And let us tweak the colors a little bit. So this will put it a brighter red, a brighter yellow, and we will need a white. You'll see why in just a second. I chose the wrong red. I'm so mean. I probably should have used another slimline, but too late. Too late. That should do it for now. And also let us change the emblem. So once you have the emblem on one of your characters, usually you can unlock it with all your characters. For example, like the enhanced flash emblem. Way back when, we had to craft those enhanced emblem. So they made it so that once we crafted them, then we could redeem them for free on every single characters on our account. A bit of lag in the menu. It happens. That should do it for now. Let's change one more thing because we can. So if we go back to the marketplace, there is the Speedster style in the marketplace. I did buy at some point. I'll try not to take too long. I probably overshot it. So we had the Dark Spectre over here. So where's the Flash one? There he is. I'll just take the Waste style. I'll redeem the other stuff some other time. There we go. It's pretty much my favorite belt to recreate the Flash. I probably should use some gloves. I'll get some gloves some other time. I'd be tempted to take the Flash boots, but let's see how expensive they are. If they're not too expensive, I'll probably take the Flash boots. 35. Should we spend 35 source marks? I think so. If we did that, we may as well get the gloves as well. Let's go for the edge trim. There we go. So I guess we're good to go costume-wise. Oh, and there's one thing, way back when I first created my first character in DCUO Online, I had created a Batman character with martial arts, and I was stuck with those weapons in my hands. Hated that, so I pretty much deleted the character. And I was a foolish fool. I did not know that all you had to do was to go into your weapon. And you could select bare hands and not have the weapon, not have any weapon for your character. So before we talk to Superman, let's see if I'll go through the chat a bit. So Will and Bill were asking would it work if we skip the tutorial. Yeah, it's supposed to work, but that wasn't the plan. I wasn't planning to skip the tutorial. So Okum Kani wants to make a team. If you guys want to make a team, why not? Make damage, make MD. Medicare. I have no idea how to pronounce that. MDK DMD. I seen someone use a wolf coin for this for some reason. Well, you can decide once you have the wolf pack artifacts. Yeah, you can give them to your level 1 character if you want to. We're not going to do that. Hello, Scrolls. A voice avatar. I have a couple of tunes who I did the CR skip, but one is meant for wind power. I don't see that coming anytime soon. Yeah, sadly, we shouldn't expect any powers. And the other is gadget, but I already am juggling 8 characters. I understand. Trainer Red, what is this event? I missed so much. It's a brand new event that started today, so you didn't miss much. It just started. So create a new character and jump in, and you'll be fine. Red color code 99000. Not sure. Probably. What's my color code? It's FF0000. That's what I'm using. It's pretty much the red I use by default. For the yellow, it's iffy because you have to kind of guesstimate where to go. And with the white, again, I go at the very end by default. And it gives us a pretty cool looking flash character, I think. Voids. Well, for the gold, usually I would use a material. I have a hard time finding. I have a hard time making gold with these colors. So normally, what I would do is that I would use one of the materials that I have that has a gold color channel. Like there's the Wonder Woman material. The what's it called again? Amazonian something. Oh, there's the anyway, there's the like Amazonian chroma material or something like that that has it does have one red color channel and one gold color channel. That is what I would use if I wanted to get some gold with my flash character. We're not going to do that just yet. The Rissum line is pretty epic with the yellow and red. Maybe a little bit more gold. Are you still able to get the flash boots from the one gorilla mission as a villain? Yes, yes, the mission is still there. You can farm and farm the mission to try to get the flash boots. Or you could try to purchase the flash boots on the broker. Sometimes you can get the boots for fairly cheap. Sometimes they're very expensive. It depends. It depends if the demand is there or not. Like when they release, let's say, a new piece of flash gear, then there's a whole bunch of people who want to create a flash character, so they all want to purchase the flash boots, and then the price of the boots goes up. But then when nobody is creating a new flash character for whatever reasons, then the price goes back down. A voice avatar owing for a slimline flash suite, like a modern flash style and texture. Yeah, sort of. Hello, Tinkerfield. We're going to play with the Flash today. Gamer X, are things going? Pretty good. Giraffa, I can use this event box in my main, or have I to level up a new one? You have to level up a new one. So you have to create a new character, and you have to level up from level 1 to level 30. From what I understand, you can skip the tutorial, but I didn't do that, so I cannot confirm that to 1000%. Maybe next time I'll try with a different character. Maybe I'll try to skip the tutorial and see what happens. We'll see. Avoid, I apologize. I'm a big style freak with this game, and also, it's alright. I love styles as well, so no need to apologize. Hello, Nightcrawler. So let's get started, and let us talk to our friend Superman.
I'm here to help.
Our exit's blocked. You're gonna need to smash your way through.
So here you can see as we play, we do have some hints about what we need to do, how to use the control and all that.
You've attracted some attention. Sentries are headed your way.
And early on, we don't have any powers at all.
Here they come. Get ready for a fight.
So we will have to fight using only our weapon. But we should have some powers soon enough. So basically it's baby steps. They get us used to using our weapon.
You can really hold your own. Good
And slowly but surely we'll get more... slowly and surely we'll get more weapon combos and we'll get powers.
hurry.
Now, this early, you could decide to use replay badges to purchase some skill points, and then you could put skill points into. Oh no, I'm saying something stupid, because we don't have access to our movement mode either. I was going to say you could probably put your points in movement mode, but we don't have access to that either.
Can you get up there?
And here they tell us that to move faster, we have to press L3. Although at this point, we don't have our super speed movement just yet if we go to traits. So here for super speed, we're going to have access to that at level 9. So I was going to suggest to say,
This might work better.
I was going to say you can probably put skill points here, but you can't. Not yet. But you could put skill points in your weapon, I guess. There's no, yeah. So you can decide to purchase skill points and have all the combos at first if you want to. For the loadout, nothing we can do. And we have the description for the firepower. And here it's really nice. They added all the ramp over here. I remember way back when they didn't have the foresight to put the ramp. Here, if you did not have your movement activated or if you could not jump, you were pretty much stuck. I know that it may seem silly, but there's a lot of players who sadly were struggling way back when with the tutorial. So we had to really make the tutorial idiot proof, as they says, or foolproof. CJ says you don't have to play the tutorial. That's alright. I wanted to play the tutorial because sadly this is it's not just for the event. I was planning to make a walkthrough with the Flash, so here we are. Oh no, Superman said trouble. Yeah, they did a big. They did change the tutorial about 1.5 years ago.
Ooh, Superman's not the only one with powers. Let's see your stuff.
So here we went to level 2, so let's go to our traits. So we have one more weapon combo. Let's go with tap hold. And did we get our first power? Oh yeah. So the first power is detonate. I usually put those kind of powers on the range button, so let's do that. So this is the combo we just unlocked for the weapon. And there's something also you should do here. Destroy the barrels. And here they tell you L2 and the square to detonate. Sadly, their pants are on fire. I changed that. The reason why I made the change is it's quite simple. Usually on the square,
To get to the exit, expect heavy defenses.
usually on the square I'll put melee attack, and on the triangle I'll put range attack. It's pretty much that simple.
An overseer? Brainiac's not messing around.
Weapons activated. This will be your doom.
So we're supposed to block or break out depending on if we get knocked down or not.
Futility.
It's always a bit strange to go back to the tutorial, because after a while you get used to having all your powers. So when you go back to not having any combos, not having any powers, sometimes you fight against the control because you try to get the combo and it doesn't work because you don't have it just yet.
Is that a full Brainiac invasion force? Good thing we're headed to the AI.
Void Avatar, now it's a good question. Still questioning why they made the iconic character creation of Flash fire powers, because it's a free-to-play power. Like if you play a free-to-play, way back when we had the game, when we first had the game, the electric power didn't exist. It's a power that was added later on, and also the fire power is a free-to-play power. So if you are a free-to-play player, you can still create the Flash, but you don't have the electric power.
Tougher than they look.
And you don't have to destroy the barrel right away. You could decide to bring one with you.
Let me know how I can help.
Stop the human. Cease hostilities.
Almost there. Stay on target. There's no reason not to destroy the barrels. And as you saw, you do gain feats when you destroy them barrels. Over time, you have a feat for 5 barrels, 10 barrels, 25 barrels. It goes all the way down to 1,000 barrels. So start destroying the barrels right now if you want to reach 1,000 someday. There's also a feat, I think, for the red barrels, but it doesn't go as high as the green barrels.
Anyone else?
Reinforcements incoming. Reinforcements incoming.
Offline.
We need to stop this ship from
Oh,
abducting
level
anyone
3.
else.
Right. Deactivate that shielding. Use the terminal.
So do we get just a power? So we get flashpoint. I forget, it's been a while. I guess we could leave it here.
Yes, that exposed the AI core. Destroy it.
Sometimes if you have a hard time targeting, hitting your target, if you press L1, you lock on the target. It may seem self-evident, but I'm pretty sure some people didn't know that. And also sometimes for some reason, the targeting,
Slow down, and your best bet for escape is in the hangar. Move.
sometimes the targeting is a bit iffy, so don't be afraid to use L1 and lock on the target. It's there for a reason.
Brace yourself. The JL's engaged Brainiac in the hangar.
Oh noes!
Breaking through my shields.
None will survive.
We have to run like there's no tomorrow, because none will survive.
We've got this.
If we don't get into power, they'll probably add a Blue Lantern ally. I'm sure sooner or later we will get a Blue Lantern ally.
Nothing can escape the control of Brainiac.
Focus on defeating Brainiac. I'll secure the teleport.
Integrated with Brainiac. This frame is damaged. Updating combat data. Attack acknowledged.
Oh yeah, I forgot to show. You get a new character slot. Like technically, I went from 36 characters to 37 characters. So if you guys are some of you guys were worried that maybe we would not get you would have to delete a character. You don't have to delete anything. We do get a free character slot.
Systems damaged. Activating subroutines.
Almost there. Stay on target. The evil Brainiac. Yeah, I was going to show that previously, and then the stream didn't want to cooperate. And then when I restarted the stream, I was already in the game.
If you're interested in joining the fight for
Or in the
justice,
character creation, I
the
should say.
League would be happy to teach you.
So hello, True Blue. Constantine ally would be cool.
Teleporters unlocked. Your pal Oracle's always got your back.
And you guys may not have noticed, but this is pretty much the Justice League
Good
from
to
the
see
cartoon.
you. Thanks for the backup.
I wouldn't dawdle too long. The ship is coming down.
So let's get out of here.
This is your show, Oracle.
And there'll probably be a cinematic, so we are going to go. We are going to. No cinematic. Oh, I'm a bit. Oh, there we go. So let us skippy skip. I love those cinematics, but sometimes you have to do some little skipping. Before we go to the vendor, let's go to the mail. And let's collect our mask. So Oracle was kind enough to send us a mask so that no one can see our secret identity. Also, at some point in the safe houses and in police stations, they've added some investigations.
This teleportation hub will allow quick transport between key locations like other safe houses in Gotham City and Metropolis.
So if you just go around, that should be...
Guess I'm joining Booster Gold in promoing Soda Colas. They're quick, cheap pick-me-ups that really come in handy during a fight. Keep a lot on hand.
That should be easy enough to get all of those.
Finding investigations, briefs, and collections provides great insights, and completing them nets you some pretty good rewards. Information brokering isn't such a bum deal, right? Not saying you should never go on a Booster Gold tour, just that Booster cares more about hearing himself talk than providing useful info.
Oh, here's our counterpart, the Flash. Nah, he looks so busy. And I guess we're missing just the one. Oh, there it is. A trick is...
For great rewards.
Oh, there's one
Be
more.
careful not to take them on by yourself. Teaming up is key when going after bigger targets.
An easy trick would be to crank up the volume way high, and also to wear headphones. If you wear headphones, it will help you hear where the collections or briefings and that kind of stuff are. Oh, there it is.
See a mail notification on your minimap? Check your mail at one of these mailboxes. Treat messages from unknown senders cautiously, but mail from famous heroes usually contains rewards, so don't sit on those.
So let's wait here for a second, and it'll give me a chance to go back and read your chats. I missed quite a few. So Takayashi says, spam your triangle to get 100 hits on Brainiac as well. Easy feat. Well, I didn't do that. The CJ the Greedy seek to profit, encouraging you to purchase power. Could be. Void's Avatar. I started playing this game 14 years ago and I was losing my mind with the power of rage, and I can be a speedster. Now I have 10 villain characters with full backstory. That's fine. Meant to be anti-villains. Toad's Coolio at Void's Avatar. No powers are locked to membership. You can buy them without subscription. But overall, yes, they're locked to paying. Yeah, they have to monetize the game somehow. And way back when, we did not have time capsules. We did not have booster bundles. Since they're not going to do a power anytime soon, they should at least make new weapons. Even for weapons, it's the same deal. It's all the work, and they did that for the shield. And from what I understand, they did not make enough money to make it worth their time. In a nutshell, that's pretty much it. Steven Cabrera. Hello, Multi. Question. I unlock a deactivated character, but it's already a max one. Do I need to purchase a character slot to be able to play, or I need to buy the membership? This would be the 8th slot. No, they're giving a character slot. So you should have one extra character slot just for the event. Actually, you should have one character slot, whether you play the event or not, and that means that you don't have to delete anything. Right now, everyone should have one free character slot. So you don't need to delete or buy anything. You already have it. CJ, if you don't need to buy power, they'll probably add a Blue Lantern ally. In the long term, we should have all the allies. We should have, in the long term, we should have Al Jordan. We should have Saint Walker. We should have the big elephant dude whose name I forget. We should have Black Lanterns. Like, in theory, I don't know why we don't have more allies than we do, other than, they probably require a lot of work and somehow they just cannot do it. Also, it could be that right now they seem to operate with a smaller team. So it could be that they don't have the manpower to be able to dedicate people to making allies. Maybe whoever made the allies was let go last year, and the people in place have to relearn how to make allies. There's a lot of maybes, but in a nutshell, we should have a whole bunch of we should have a whole bunch of new allies. We should have allies regularly, but somehow it doesn't. It's not happening. Why? I can't say for sure. I can speculate, and that's pretty much it. Ray Sean says, awesome, we have a free character slot. I have now 25 characters. Absolutely. So there's no need to delete or buy anything. You will get a free character slot. Don't worry about it. I want to buy water power while it's on sale. Is water a good DPS? I'm not a person who enjoys being a main healer. I have no idea if water is a good DPS, but I know that it's pretty much probably the less popular power by far. But it has some great animation. If you love powers with cool animation effects, yeah, that would be a good power to purchase. CJ says water damage per second is good, but not the best option. Yeah, all the powers in a nutshell, all the powers can do the job. But yeah, some powers are better than others. Oh, here we have an Aquaman dude. Wouldn't be surprised if he has the water power. So investigating gaming, so we got to start all over again to actually get it now, the ultimate recruitment event. Well, if you want to participate in the event and get the rewards, yes, you have to start over. But you don't have to. You don't have to participate in the event. It's only people who want to. Like I was already planning to create new characters, and it's something I do. Well, it's something I did more often in the past. For the past year or so, or a bit more, I didn't create new characters like I used to. Feat for first investigation complete? Absolutely. Lucky, the only one I bought was lightning for my main, but that's fine. On the low, the free powers are better than the ones behind paywalls. It depends on the powers. Electricity is great. I love electric. Earth can hit very hard and tank very well. Absolutely. While they are better than some, they are not better than all. Sure. Why did they make a Blue Lantern core? I don't know. Well, way back when, at some point, they decided to make a lantern core for all the colors of the rainbow. They started doing that when they brought back Hal Jordan as Green Lantern, and then we had the Sinestro Green Lantern War, and then by the time we got Blackest Night, we had all the Lantern. Well, no, we had a whole bunch of Lantern Core because they did manage to add more afterwards. I'm Canadian. No way we have to get to level 30, bro. Not get a free skip. Yeah, you have to get to level 30, and you cannot use any other skip. It takes about 12 hours. I did that way back when with my Firestorm character. I even did that live. So if you search for my Firestorm character in my videos, you'll see that I made I don't know, a handful of videos or two, and basically we went from I started like around in the morning, I think, and then we played all day until the after supper, and then after 12 hours, we were done. True Blue, do we know when the Valentine's Day starts? My birthday is February 8th. Well, happy birthday. We don't, sadly, there's no words just yet for the Valentine seasonal. Takayashi Sorcery will always be my favorite. I like all the minions. That's good. Chris, I created the Doctor Fate. Giraffa, is dual wield any good? Yeah, it's one of the popular options in DCUO. Chris, hi Multiverse. Hi Chris. I'm Canadian. I miss all my progress and stuff I bought since 2017 on Xbox. Yeah, sorry about that. Sadly, when you do switch servers, your progress doesn't follow you around. It's sad, but that's how it is. So now we have to speak with the Oracle bot. Basically to fix the whole issue with the lack of lantern powers, all they need to do is give us the ability to change the power color. I guess that would be one way. Personally, I would prefer if they gave us like one crazy idea I had was they could give us artifacts, but lantern rings, rings that are also artifacts. So basically, we would equip the ring in our ring slots, but they would actually be artifact. We would have to upgrade like the artifacts from 0 to 200, and they would give us various lantern abilities. It doesn't have to be a lot. Like it could be just some bonuses and maybe one Green Lantern construct or one Lantern construct, maybe two Lantern construct if they're feeling generous. But I wouldn't expect that anytime soon, sadly. I'd love to be running around with my Harlight villain with black constructs. Oh, I would love that too. A lot of people would love that. Tarek, yeah, I'm currently doing a spawn run.
Good
That's
to meet
good.
you in the flesh. Well, so to speak. Consider this league-friendly safe house a temporary place to repair your gear, check your mail, have a soda cola. Just don't wait too long before heading out the door. A lot of villains are taking advantage of the chaos Brainiac is causing to wreak their own havoc, and we need every cape we've got.
So let's go back to the mail. It seems we have mail. She gave us 5 source marks. She's so nice. So let us consume it. And before we go out, way back when, you would go see the vendor over here.
Keeping your equipment in good working order makes all the difference, as well as making sure you've got the latest, greatest gear.
So we do have a little bit of cash when we get started, so we could purchase, let's purchase, let's say, some pants, and let's purchase the mask. I feel less naked all of a sudden. So now we're good to go. Let's go outside. Avoid, I can see lantern ring artifacts. Yeah,
Don't forget you have fast movement. It's the easiest way to get across a big city. Try it out.
so here they show us the fast movement. Sadly, we don't have it just yet.
You dealt with Brainiac. I'm asking you to help us with the situation here in Metropolis. With the Brainiac attacks, we need all the help we can get. Gorilla Grodd's army is attacking and devolving humans into apes. We've got to stop them before they overtake Metropolis.
So sadly, this is where they show us how to use the super speed movement mode, like the faster movement mode. But we don't have it just yet. We're only going to have it when we reach level 9. So it's a bit too early. By the time people reach level 9, they'll probably forget all about it. We'll see. So we can get one more combo. So 2 tap, 1 hold. Let's see. Tap, tap, and hold. Tap, tap, and hold. And we're good to go.
We tried to stop Grodd's gorillas at the Queensland Boardwalk, but they're using tech even Star Labs hasn't seen in action before. See what you can do about shutting this down.
Oh, mission completed. So here we're done with this mission.
Gorilla Grodd is a hyper-intelligent ape who hates humanity. He believes apes, meaning himself, should rule. As if Brainiac weren't bad enough.
And we do have
Those
investigation
gorilla troops
here.
are trapping civilians with Grodd.
Guerrilla Technician report. General Grodd brilliantly designed this to shred upon impact, ensuring maximum devastation.
Those gorilla troops are trapping civilians with Grodd's devolution devices. Destroy the devices and weaken Grodd's forces.
I could have sworn the NPC used to be way up there. Nah, it doesn't matter.
Grodd's teleporters run off fuel cells. The more we destroy, the fewer troops they can bring in. Think you're up for it?
So here we have to destroy the fuel cells on the boardwalk. So there's the main mission. There's also some alternate missions you can get. Let's go see over there. I could have sworn the NPC used to be over here. I wasn't crazy. I guess they decided to move it around. It doesn't matter. Lil Carl, so why does he have to start a new hero again? If you want to for the event, if you want to start again, you have to start from the beginning. Personally, I was planning to create a new character anyway. I was overdue to make a new walkthrough to show people how to level up from level 1 to level 30. So I was already planning to make a new walkthrough, and the event is just extra gravy for me. Voice Avatar, I've gotten very used to running around with Zoom as my passive ability. Yeah, I suppose.
Devolution fuel cells under attack.
Yeah, Zoom is a popular option. People have been asking for a long time to be able to move faster. And Zoom, the Zoom Ally is a good option for that. Yeah, it's only when you're not in combat, but there's a lot of time where you are not in combat. So
Protect the fuel. It is needed on the front. Fuel cells, do not let them destroy the fuel. It is needed on the front.
so 5 of 6, 5 of 6.
Grodd. Protect the fuel cells.
Ah, the devs are so funny. They gave some barrels to the monkeys, to the gorillas. An obvious Donkey Kong reference.
Protect the fuel. It is needed on the front.
So defeat Gorilla Lieutenant and Devolution. Oh, there's a unit. Oh no, there's the Lieutenant.
Command, do not let them destroy the fuel. Guerrilla technician report. This chassis is infused with a metal alloy so advanced, the humans' primitive weapons won't even leave a scratch.
Tarek says they could just give us ring tins to change the color power. It's been suggested a long time. Didn't happen. A voice avatar, 25% movement speed increase. Little Carl, so what power is everyone going with on No Hero? Tai Young, I met him in Chill 2 days ago. A real down-to-earth guy. Logan, anyway they added is fine with me. I just want to play as a Blue Lantern. Yeah, we've been asking ever since we got the Green Lantern power added to the game. People have been asking and asking for not just Lantern powers, but the Blue Lantern power is pretty much the power that is the most requested. Sadly, didn't happen just yet.
Grodd's usual trick is mind control, so I'm betting that's part of those devolvers. Grodd turns people to apes, then controls their minds. And he considers us uncivilized? Villains.
Now that Grodd's main force is weakened, we need to help those devolved citizens. Grodd has neural arrays clustered on rooftops nearby to reinforce his devolution devices. Take those out, and you can create a device to reverse the devolution effect. The Flash is going after Grodd in his hideout. This should be over soon.
So for the weapon combo, it's going to be 3 tap 1 hold. So tap, oh, too high. 1, 2, 3, and hold. I guess the devs watched too much wrestling. Come on, there we go.
Protect the fuel cell.
Avoid, I can see Indigo Lantern power set. Sure. Johnny Guitar, what's the event all about? New player here. Basically, if you create a new character, you are going to get some rewards once you reach level 30. In a nutshell, that's pretty much it.
Broadcasting Metropolis. Broadcast signal disrupted. Replace missing components to avoid overload.
Void says, I can't see Indigo Lantern power set, sure. Indigo Tribes has a mix of heroes and villains. God of Shadow, Multiverse always dropping the best content. Ah, you're so nice. Steven Cabrera, Multi, what do you think of the new Fantastic Four trailer? I hope it's good. The first two movies from 2004 were awesome. And then that reboot was no good. This one looks interesting. I have a mixed feeling about that one. They tried to make it retro, but it looks nothing like the 60s. Like they tried to make it like the 60s, but it doesn't look like the 60s. If you want to know what the 60s looked like, I wasn't there back then, but look at the Fantastic Four comics by Kirby and Lee. It looks nothing like that. Like the Baxter building was a square building. It wasn't a weird shape like they did. They didn't have cars like you see in the trailer. They didn't like. I understand that they're trying to give the illusion of the 60s, but it's like the 60s viewed from the point of view of 2025 in a roundabout ways, which is not it at all. So it did take me off. It did take me out of the trailer whenever I would see when I would try to fake out the 60s. It felt kind of weird to me, and also there wasn't a lot of action, or there wasn't any action. Like the whole bit about the family, I'm not sure what to think about that. Not too crazy about that. Is it going to be a slice of life? Like they've been making slice of life comics in the comics for quite some time, where nothing happened. Like when you see She-Hulk doing her laundry on Tuesday night, I guess some people might like that kind of stuff. I hate that. Not at all why I read comics. I read comics for the action, the adventures, not to see Reed do his laundry on Tuesday night.
Help citizens and get that tech off the streets.
Oh, we have to defeat some civilians now. I was too busy talking. Wasn't paying attention to the quest. So I have mixed feelings about the trailer. And the CGI in the thing looked Uncanny Valley plus. I'm glad that they did try to use the design from the comic, but it doesn't look. It looks cheap the way they've done it. Like they took the design from the comic, but they gave it some weird cheap CGI.
This is my TV now.
So I hope it's not an example of what we can expect from the visual effects in that movie. And the voice, the Ben Grimm's voice was distracting too. The voice didn't match the character. Now it's early, it's the first trailer, that might change, but the first impression, the first impression didn't do it for me.
Back off.
Tariq, I'd love to make a Gorilla Grodd character. That would be nice. The only thing we have, there's a trinket that can turn us into a gorilla. Sadly, that's the closest we have. So I guess you could use a trinket and mental powers. And, yeah, you would be Gorilla Grodd. Actually, that... not a bad idea. I might give it a try. Let's answer a comment or two before we continue. John Parker, the Level Up event is already here. Yes, it started today. So Tarek, we need a new body type, maybe like Penguin. Sadly, we already know it's not going to happen. Oh no, I don't have any emotes. I'm very sad now. Completely forgot to set up my emotes. And the menu. Evil menu lagging like crazy. So let's get the bow emote. I just realized there's a lot of emotes I don't have. So we'll go with the thumbs up and maybe one more. Too cool. There we go. That'll do it for now. A new body type has been asked and asked and asked, but sadly, at this point, we have like thousands of styles in this universe online. So creating a new body type would probably require a lot of work. But we did ask for that. Yeah, but the retro futuristic 60s looks nothing like the 60s. Oh, speaking of the 60s and the Fantastic Four, here we have our friend Johnny Storm. Like it looks like the 60s, but from the point of view of someone from the future. Strangely enough. DCUO, if you made a new character before the event, nah, sadly it doesn't count. You have to make it for the event. It's sad, but that's how it is. Well, that's the thing, Toda, is you say it's comic accurate. Not really. If you get the chance, go take a look at the comics from the Fantastic Four from the 60s. You'll notice that looks nothing like what we see in the comics. But yeah, the thing kind of looks like the design from Kirby, and even then in the early comics, the thing didn't really look like that. It's more towards issue 50 that you had sort of that look. And the costumes, they did a weird mesh, a weird mixture of the costume. They mixed the original costumes with the black and white costumes that John Byrne gave them at some point. So instead of black and white like John Byrne did, they kept the blue from the blue costume, but gave it the black and white motif somehow. New character creation? Absolutely. Do you like firepower? Oh yes. It's one of the power that you can use and play solo if you want to. Pups starting over again seems painful. It takes some getting used to. And yeah, at first you don't have access to all the powers. You don't have access to all the combos. You don't have access to a lot of things. So yeah, it's a bit rough at first because you're so used to having all the powers. You're so used to having all the combos that when sometimes you'll try to use a combo and realize that, oh yeah, I don't have that combo just yet. Or you'll try to, if you use like your muscle memory, sometimes will try to use a power or a certain ability, only to realize that, oh yeah, I don't have that just yet. Will and Bill reminds me of Alex Ross. Yeah, they tried to give it to make it look a bit like Alex Ross, I guess. There was a comic by Alex Ross not too long ago. I'm pretty sure that did serve as a inspiration, at least a little bit.
That was awesome.
How do you feel about Ice and Quantum? I love Quantum. For Ice, sadly, for Ice you pretty much have to cycle through your shields. The problem with that is that over time you don't manage to block all the damage. So it's like sometimes when your shield expires, then you will take a bit of damage. And over time, whenever you have to cycle a new shield, you might take some damage in between shields. Unless, of course, you cast your new shield before the old one expires. But even then, there are some times where it just doesn't happen.
I have bad news. The Flash is out of contact. He's always beaten Grodd before. Grodd is definitely out for revenge.
This is Superman. We're not gonna let Grodd win this one. If you can find the Flash inside his base, the two of you can take down Grodd.
Oh, didn't realize I chose Superman for the meta aspect, but I kind of forgot that Flash was involved in this storyline, and that we would be fighting a lot of gorillas. Could have sworn we had another mission, or did I? Alright, okay, so we'll have to go back to the boardwalk after a bit. We don't have to, but let's do it anyway. So let's get inside. So remember a long time ago they would allow you to use your weapon towards your power and connected. I know it was not an option, but it was not to see. It was hot to see. That was before my time. By the time I played DCUO, that option was gone. I did click a bit quick, but basically they were showing us the option. If you hold R1, L1, and then if you cycle with the D-pad, if you go up or down with the D-pad, then you can zoom in and zoom out. Here we have a vendor bot. Oh yeah, we could sell. Here we have some gloves that we don't really need, and the same for the weapon. We don't need those no more, so let us continue. So there's a whole bunch of exploding barrel over here. What did I do wrong? Oh.
Security breach confirmed. Eliminate the metahuman.
Oh, just realized I have a shield now. Gonna have to arrange my loadout in a bit. Evil gorillas. Oh, completely missed. So before we continue, let's switch our ability here. If you're wondering why, it's quite simple. I usually put I usually put melee abilities on the square, range abilities on the triangle, but here I usually put a shield. I'll put if I have a group ability or like a heal over time or damage over time or something like that, I would put it here. Or a group breakout. In the case of the tank, I would put a group breakout here. And here I would put my supercharge. So I have a way to arrange my abilities because I have a lot of characters at this point. And I try to have a somewhat similar loadout no matter what character I play. So that when I play it doesn't feel too weird. Oh, and we got a headpiece. So let's equip it. And let's continue.
Begin transforming the prisoners. Quickly. Pound them for Grodd.
So I would often spam my powers, but here I usually play as a controller, so I can regenerate my power a bit faster.
Detecting prisoners escaping. The humans are sending reinforcements.
I'll get back to the chat in just a minute.
Back in your bubble, weakling.
I cannot spam as much as I would like to. That's alright.
Now who's laughing, monkey boys?
Lots of monkey jokes. Just checking if I didn't forget anything. I hope not. I could have sworn there was more NPCs than that. It's been a while since I played those missions, so I could be misremembering. Although there's also a duo version, so it could be that what I'm remembering is the duo version,
Repel the intruder.
and the solo is different. So here there are some teleporters where the evil gorillas come from. So if you're wondering why there's some unlimited supply of gorillas, it's because they teleport from there. I'm exaggerating when I say unlimited, but you get the idea.
Quick, get me out of here before Grodd sees you. Use that control over there. Watch it! He's devolving those prisoners!
Devolving? Ignorant, vainglorious fools! You know nothing! Primitive scum! Tremble before Grodd!
So we have to defeat a whole bunch of gorillas first, and then afterwards.
Coming through.
Oh, there we go. So 2 flashes versus Grodd. Poor Grodd. He has no chances.
Who's a big angry gorilla? Grodd is. Yes, he is.
It's always a bit weird to me, this part, because originally the Flash was supposed to be Wally West, and then DC asked DCUO to change it for Barry Allen. So we pretty much have Barry Allen that talks like Wally West somehow.
Hey, Furface, wanna dance?
Poor gorilla.
You'll rue the day you crossed Grodd, human. We will meet again.
So here we get the tutorial about the loot choices, so we can choose the back piece or the shoulders. Decisions. Let's go for the shoulders. Because I don't think we have any shoulders. Oh yeah. Let's talk to the Flash.
I'm going to run to Gorilla City and check with Solivar. See you in a flash.
Ah, such a punner. Such a funny guy with his puns. Oh yeah, so we got a feat. We're going to skip the cinematics. I love those cinematics.
Grodd's tech, which should put a stop to his plans for world domination, at least for today. I want to thank you for your courage under fire. And I know the Flash wants to thank you personally. He's at the local police station safe house with thanks.
So we got a few feats. And let us break some barrels because why not?
Gorilla Technician report. The reactor is powerful enough to send evolution rays across the entire city.
There's some screens I wish we had for our layers. Maybe someday. So let me go back to the chat a bit and then we'll continue. Sega Genesis, I'm a healer. It's always fun to heal players. That's nice. We always need a good healer. Xor Petron, Rage is pretty fun as a DPS, then tries a tank. As a tank, I struggle because I struggle with the Rage Crash mechanic. Whenever I think I figure it out, then I die. I don't know why. And it turns out that I don't know why how the Rage Crash work just yet. But someday I'll try to figure it out. Greg DeLuca, AMLT, just thought I'd stop by and say hi. Keep up the good work. Thank you, you too. Investigating gaming. It depends what timeline that the power was very good. Fire and ice was OP. At some point some powers were better than others. Then at some point Rage was the top power. Then at some point Quantum was the top power. So depending on when you started playing and how the powers were balanced at the time. The power dynamic did change quite a lot over time. Takayashi Rage got so many pull moves. There's also an artifact for pulling enemies and getting healed as well. There's pull moves in pretty much all the powers, I think. Sega Genesis, until the clamp hit. Sadly the clamp did hurt. There's no hiding about it. Dark Joker, you made a new character? Absolutely. Investigating gaming. I'm sorry, bro. I'm kind of a little ancient. I've been playing this game since 209 on E3. That's alright. Don't worry about it. Sega Genesis, that's why range is perfect for pulling with the pull artifact. Sure. Plus Rage Tank have the highest health pool. I didn't notice that. The thing is, fire can pretty much self heal. So even if they don't have the highest pool, they can heal so much that it doesn't matter. OG Broly, I've taken time away from DC because the new story, well, no need for words. It's okay, you don't have to say anything. I'm sure everyone understands what you mean. Sega Genesis, but I'm a healer, so I don't use Rage. That's fine. Dark Joker, why? I've been meaning to make a new walkthrough for some time. Some people were asking for a new walkthrough, and I noticed also at some point that I hadn't made a walkthrough with the Flash, so here we are. Sega Genesis, what's wrong with the new episode? That's going to require its own video. I'll make a video about that soon. I've been meaning to play the episode a bit more first before talking about it, so we'll do that. Keep an eye open. I'll probably make a video about the new episode soon, and also about the new quote unquote storyline soon. Normally I wouldn't bother so much about the story, but they made such a big deal about how the game will now be story focused that it has to be addressed. Come on, come on. Where did I see that? There it is.
This is Lois Lane and Daily Planet Live with an update on Earth's greatest defender, Superman. Called the Man of Steel, Superman came to Earth after his own planet, Krypton, was destroyed. He uses his amazing powers to champion truth and justice, and now to mentor our new heroes alongside Batman and Wonder Woman.
Investigating gaming. I remember a long time ago we used to take a raid to fight Gorilla Grodd. Yeah, people would do that at some point. I don't remember a full raid, but yeah, we did that sometimes. When we would have some new friends, we'd make a group of 4, 5, 6 players, and we'd help them level up, which sometimes was not the wisest option, but. The Alpha Wolf, me personally, I'm not even a serious DCUO player. I mostly play just to make outfits. That's fine. There's a lot of people who do that. Usually around, in front of Little Bohemia, there's usually a whole bunch of people who are there just to show off their new styles. So don't worry about it. You're not alone. We should have a third one nearby. Oh, there it is. There we go. It was an easy enough mission to complete, and we got a source mark. We're not going to really use our source marks until sometime later, but no harm in getting it right now. And yeah, we don't have to do all the side missions. The Alpha Wolf, I so happen to be in your face and run near you. Aha! That's alright. Like normally over here, let's go to phase 1. Or 4 phases. It's been a while since we saw that. But normally phase 1 is where people go to show off their styles. So if you ever come here and you see a whole bunch of people here, that's just what they're doing. So here we can see our friend, I was going to say Cyclops, but he's missing the visor. Unless it's invisible. We have the Human Torch. We have our friend Thor. And yes, a lot of people are making Marvel characters. In the end, you cannot force people to make what you want, or you cannot stop them from making what they want. If people want to make a Marvel character, they're going to make a Marvel character. At some point, the devs were trying to prevent people from making iconic DC characters like Batman and Superman, and people would still find a way. They would still find ways to be able to create their favorite characters because that's what people want to play. People want to play their favorite characters. And here we got our first legend character, which is Robin. I'm a bit. They used to give also. I guess not. They used to give also one of the Batman characters, a modern Batman or something like that. I guess they're not doing that no more. Oh well. So let us talk to the Flash.
Hey, it's my partner in Monkey Ball. You up for a new crisis? Because Hive's taken over the Metrodome, and Superman thinks you can handle it.
We're not going to use our skill point just yet. We have 2 skill points. Let's use... Now, we're going to save our skill points for our movement mode. Let's do that. So if we go to our journal, I don't know why some missions you have to complete going to your journal. Some mission completes automatically. I don't know why, which is which. I hate that, I have to admit. But what can you do? So if we come here, we should have something that we can sell. There's the XP booster box. Let's be brave. Let's use it. Normally I would have saved it when we set up our lair. There's usually a handful of missions we play when we set up our lair.
Good working order makes all the difference, as well as making sure you've got the latest, greatest gear.
So here, there's some more gear we could purchase. Why not? So let's go for... let's go. There we go.
Keeping your equipment in good working order makes all the difference, as well as making sure you've got the latest, greatest gear.
At this point, it probably don't matter. And also... Oh, we have a few other missions here.
Brainiac is attacking. He's targeting sites to bottle and bombarding us with troops. We need your help before it gets worse.
This is Oracle. You took out a Brainiac ship, so taking out his forces on the ground should be a cakewalk. He's staging his front line nearby. Head over there and kick some can.
OG Broly, the Outworld is great. The solo sucks. In the missions, they're really, like I said, there's no need for words. Yeah, pretty much. Nightcrawler, I'm putting everything I want on my toon and my shirt bank. Sure, why not? OG Broly, just think about it. The people have more than 15 alts. Rip to those alt first, solo enough to make anybody not want to run them ever again. It depends on what you like, what you enjoy. If you enjoy playing low-level missions, then you're gonna have fun creating new characters. You don't have to, obviously, but it can be fun. Sega Genesis, I don't do solo raids. That's fine. Because all of the clamps, they ruined it. Absolutely. Sub-Zero, greeting from the Green Lantern Corps. Greetings. The Alpha Wolf, I so happen to be in your face. Yep. Investigating Gaming, well, the way how this is going, it looks like we won't have a PvP on top of the rock. That means Star Labs. Void Avatar, generally, I do all side missions. I have as much source mark as I can for 30 big jump that way in CR. Okay. Oh, it did jump a bit. Sorry guys, the chat did jump on me. I'm trying to get back. Okay, Sega Genesis, it's okay. I just do 4 and 8 player raids. That's fine. The Alpha Wolf, I'm a Blue Lantern Flash. Oh, and I think that might be him. Maybe. Void Avatar DCUO has a ton of style, so you can make anything at this point. Absolutely. I've seen Transformers, Marvel, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Dragon Ball's characters. Oh, yeah, there's all the things. Anyone remember the mission to get the Pied Piper's headpiece? I would have to look it up. It's been a long time, so I don't really I have it. Pretty sure I even made a video about it, but I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I don't really remember. Sweet Mans, I remember back in the day when PvP was popular, I used to play as the Batman character in PvP when I tried to recreate the power on my own character. Investigating Gaming, it's called DC Universe Online. Why do we not have the costumes to match our NPC? There's a lot of reasons behind that. Sega Genesis, you basically can create any characters you want. Absolutely. I saw Captain Crunch. Oh, that one I haven't seen just yet. We saw Ronald McDonald's the other day. At some point, there was a whole league that was Ronald McDonald's. But we don't see them as much, but we did see one the other day during a live stream. NBL Justin, I haven't played this in a minute. Not gonna lie, kind of miss it. Nothing stops you from coming. Right now would be a good time to come back, NBL. OG Broly, if this game took away the option when you couldn't create your own tune, it would die. Oh yeah, it would have been dead a long time ago if it wasn't for that. NBL only stopped playing because it was laggy and glitchy. They seems to have fixed most of the lag, but yeah, we did have some pretty bad lag when we got the new DLC, but right now it seems to be fine. We'll knock on wood. Sega Genesis, get back on, brother, if you miss it. Absolutely. Scrolls, the game has changed a lot, so you have some getting used to. It changed a lot, but it's still a lot, more or less the same game. Joe Can, level 30 already, level I on your flash. Right now I'm level 9. I just got my fast moving mode. So life is good. So I'm going to start purchasing those instead of the weapon combos. So if I go back to my loadout, so I should be able to take this here and put it here. So this here, I'll put it here. I'm not really going to use mass detonation. But well, that should be okay. Oh yeah. Hello, Superman. Voice Avatar, Flashpoint crossover happening here. Absolutely. Flash of 3 worlds. Oh yeah. OG Broly, there's no might about it. Just ask Marvel. I think I missed part of the conversation. Sega Genesis, it only happens when it's full of people around, but you leave. Well, right now there's probably a lot of people trying out the new event. So it doesn't seem to be lagging, so we'll knock on wood. Takayashi, I saw Cat in the Hat before. Absolutely, we have the long hat that kind of fit with the character. Investigating Gaming, are you on PlayStation or PC? I'm on US PlayStation 5. Scrolls, I saw Cool Ronald McDonald character once. Oh yeah, there was a whole league of them at some point.
Hi, I'm Booster Gold, and welcome to Exploration Adventures with Booster Gold. This adventure will take you to Metropolis's Queensland Boardwalk. Once a prosperous amusement park and beach, the boardwalk is now a twisted and broken reminder of our tumultuous times.
Normally for the Booster Gold missions, you want to play those once you have your super speed movement mode. Because before that, it takes forever to go from point A to point B. But once you do have your super speed movement mode, then you can do it pretty quick. Oh, almost where your base is. Let's do that as well. And we also reached the point where we can set up our lair. So let's do that.
Good. Now that you have a theme for your base, you need to get a deed. These are used to actually grant base ownership and to select a location for the entrance.
So Oracle gave us a deed for our lair. And also, if you go to the marketplace, there's a lot of lairs you can purchase for your character in the marketplace. I'm not going to unlock them all. I'll just unlock... Where is it? Sorry, I'm going to have to scroll a bit. Yeah, after a while, after a long time, a lot of stuff you purchase in the marketplace. And when you create a new character... So let's go for the tech layer. I was going to go with the legend layer, but let's go for the tech layer. So now we have a deed in our inventory. So when you use that, it does give you the option to be able to set up your lair. So we are going to set it up in Metropolis, but we're broke right now, so we will have to find a place where you can do it for 500 cash. Yeah, my bad. I didn't have the foresight to save a bit of cash for this. So I'll have to find a place where you can go on the cheap. Let's go over here.
All right. All right. Head to your base now and we'll take a little tour.
Oh, Scroll says, I'm the Black Flash. If you mess up with the timeline, I'll come get you.
This is your mainframe, the nerve center of your lair. You can use it to gain access to powerful tools like orbital strikes, backup reinforcements, and powerful equipment mods. Your mainframe's power is maintained here as well, so be sure to keep it up so you can have access to more powerful features. This is your dispenser, where you'll retrieve the items that you've selected in the mainframe, such as communicators for your backup and orbital strikes. Finally, this is your base's control panel. It's used to enter decoration mode, alter some of the colors of your base, and for other utility purposes.
Oh, we have to change the colors. Blasphemy. So the red should be yellow. So let's go for that. And the yellow should be white. And for the white, let's go for the red. Why not? That'll do for now. So once we did that, if we go to our journal, so home sweet home, then we get our first 3 base items.
Now that you've added the base items to your base inventory, use the control panel to enter Decorator mode. While in Decorator mode, you can place your items at the appropriate markers. While most base items are cosmetic, there are amenities you can acquire that have very specific functions like bank, mail, and broker access. However, amenities can only be placed at specific markers. Once you've filled up enough markers, you will unlock free placement mode and be able to place base items almost anywhere. So, that about wraps it up. I'm sure you'll uncover even more interesting things about your base. Good luck. And don't forget to try placing those items. Oracle out.
So we'll go to our journal again. Oh, I guess we're done.
This is Oracle. You took out a Brainiac ship, so taking out his forces on the ground should be a cakewalk. He's staging his front line nearby. Head over there and kick some can.
I could have sworn we had to interact with the generator to complete the lair missions. I guess not. Or they changed that. And sadly, we don't have enough cash for a generator. Or even the various ability in the mainframe. It doesn't matter. Oh, I've almost forgot. Amenities. Let's put in our amenities. Way back when, we had to farm for collections in order to be able to get the amenities for our lair. And that is pretty much how I learned how to play the broker. Before that, I didn't care so much about the broker. I would use it a little bit, but not that much. And then when we did get the amenities, no choice, no choice. We had to play the broker game in order to be able to get the amenities. And yes, we could get the collections from the open world, but sadly some of those collections were pretty rare, so sometimes the odds of getting the collections were pretty slim. Also, at the time, the competition was fierce. There was a lot of people farming for those collections. So sadly, for some of the rare collections, you pretty much had to bite the bullet and buy them from the broker. So that's pretty much how I learned how to play the broker because I needed the amenities. And farming on Arkham Island, holy crap, that one was a nightmare. Hated that. Uh, I was going to put the mailbox here, but I kind of like to have the mailbox next to the broker. So let's do that. So let's have the broker here and the mailbox here. And let's have the bank here. I always struggle because sometimes I'll try a setup and end up not liking it very much, so I'll change it at some point. But here, let's try that. So let's put the spark target here. That should do it for now. Oh yeah. OG Brolu, create new tunes is the only thing keeping this game alive. I'm not sure I would say that. Because as Scroll mentions, this is the best superhero, supervillain MMO out there. There's nothing that compares to that. I know that some people will say that Champion Online is better, or Seed of Heroes. I disagree. I tried those and didn't like those very much. The graphics for those, like when I see people complain about the graphics about DCUO, um, and then they praise something like City of Heroes. I just don't get it. I understand maybe people really like City of Heroes, but after playing DC Universe Online, there's no way I can go back and play something that doesn't have graphics at least as good as DC Universe Online. Also, I kind of love the graphics for DC Universe Online. I know that some people a lot of gamers these days seems to prefer very realistic graphics. But personally, I like the way the DCO graphics are not really realistic, are more kind of stylized a bit. It is sort of almost inspired by Jim Lee, although the characters are inspired by Jim Lee. The locations maybe a little bit, but not as much. Oh, Ban, how did you get the boots? I used replay badges. I had it on other characters, so with replay badges, I was able to get the boots. Sega Genesis, how do I get the green glow material? I want to put it on my Meteor Man character. You're gonna have to try to get it from the broker, sadly. So for Brainiac attack, it should be behind here. Oh yeah.
Look at this mess. Cover me while we take out these bogeys.
For the boots, you have to play the. There's a mission with Grodd, but you have to be a villain. There's a mission with Grodd where you have to fight Grodd. and you fight alongside Barry Allen and Jay Garrick, sort of. But then they get turned into gorillas, and you end up fighting them.
Systems failing.
But the boots are random, random drop. I think there's, I will say 5% chances to get the boots because that is what it is. With the iconic powers, we know that it is 5%. We were told as much way back when.
Status critical. Assistance required. Critical damage. Objective in sight. Target coordinates.
So here we have the Batman, Superman, and Bowman. Sorry, I couldn't see his name, and all I see is he's using a bow. Super Calidad, Super Rare Calidad.
Target locked. Damage sustained.
I'm not sure why I'm stuck. Ah, there we go. I guess too many people here.
Status critical.
Kind of hard to get the kill with too many people, I suppose.
Damage sustained.
Oh, all right, there we go.
Systems failing.
Brainiac must know we mean business. He's targeting my comm signals. Hang on. Whew, finally, a signal. Get ready to move. Brainiac is capturing other exobyte targets, so he's definitely planning to bottle the whole place. Save those people and take them to the drop-off safe zone nearby.
Oh, I hear something. So we have to save 5 civilian pods and defeat 10 accumulators. I'll get back to the chat in just a minute, guys. So this should be our last guy. So now the accumulators.
Critical damage. Performance impaired.
And we're doing a team up with Superman.
Objective in sight. Engaging enemy.
So just 2 more.
Minor damage.
I could have sworn the area with those drones was bigger. Doesn't matter. Oh, and we're done.
Hang on. Crucial information. Switching signals just a... Ooh, we've made him mad. He's targeting...
This is Gotham Now, and I'm Vicky Vale. The menace known only as Brainiac has attacked our planet and bottled up our cities. He's leveling entire neighborhoods in his quest to regain the exobytes. Luckily, a whole new generation has risen to fight this menace. Some led by our own Batman and, believe it or not, the Joker. These are our best hope against the alien menace.
So we need...
He's targeting all of my comm frequencies. Luckily, I know a few tricks. So get to Brainiac's ground zero. With With all those troops and ships, he'll start bottling any moment unless you stop him.
Systems failing. Critical damage.
Please, you've got to help.
Status critical.
So we just need to bring their forces now. We might be able to get them somewhere on the map. There's quite a few areas where we see those robots, but I think we specifically need those in this area, so we're not going to take a chance. We'll stick here.
Status critical. Engaging enemy. Alpha protocol engaged.
Run for your lives.
So I saw there's people who were planning to form groups to be able to go through those missions as quickly as possible.
Nice aim. Those were the comma rays messing with my signal. All systems go, and Brainiac doesn't even know what hit him. Head back to the safe house for a hero's welcome.
Ah. She's gonna welcome us as a hero. Hello, Ragnar for life. Oh, we're doing good. Playing some missions. And here the chat will probably... Oh, there we go. Sega Genesis, I went there and it's never listed. I assume you mean the boots. Give me a minute, we'll take a look at that.
Nice job. That should buy us some time to form a counterattack against Brainiac.
There we go. So we'll go back to pest control and the boardwalk after, but let's go back to our lair first. Ah, I forgot to give a cool name to my lair. If we go to the broker, let's see for the flash boots. Oh, no flash boots for you. Sadly, it happens. No one is selling the boots right now. But if you go to your on-duty journal, we don't have access with this character. The gods are conspiring against us. Okay. If you go to your on-duty journal, there should be a mission called Star Labs or something like that. And it's a mission where you have to... and you have to be a villain also to be able to play the version of the mission that will give you the boots. So you have to be an evil villain. You have to have access to the Star Labs mission. And basically it is a mission where you have to fight a whole bunch of gorillas. Then towards the end of the mission, you have to fight Flash and Jay Garrick, who gets transformed into gorillas. And if you're lucky, that is how you could get the boots. But it is a random drop. It's probably pretty rare. I would say at most it's probably the odds of getting the boost are probably 5%, maybe. So obviously, unless you're really, really not lucky, you're gonna have to play the mission quite a bit. But if you're really lucky, then you might play it once and get the boots. Ragnar for Life, how's it going? Good. Scrolls, if you're a villain, you can do it. The Old Star Labs. Yeah, the Old Star Labs mission. So you're gonna have to play that mission, sadly, quite a lot in order to be able to get the boots, if you're lucky. The Alpha Wolf, will this YouTube live be uploaded onto your channel? Technically, it's already on my channel. The only thing that is, for some reason, after a live stream, YouTube needs to process the video. So other than that, so it might be a while when the video is being processed that maybe you won't be able to watch it. But yeah, it's already on my channel technically. Like I'm live directly on YouTube, and it should stick directly on my channel.
Maybe Booster Gold, should ask Rip Hunter to go back in time and get the full story.
Superman, does the event still count for a character that's already created but level 4? Nah, you have to create your character. You have to create your character today. Once you create your character, you will get a little box for the event. I thought it would be something added to the events tab, but I guess not.
In past years, the sounds and sights of the Queensland Boardwalk were intoxicating. The aroma of cotton candy and hot dogs drifted through the air as people relaxed and enjoyed the many attractions. But that was before Gorilla Grodd's forces invaded. And let me, Booster Gold, be the one to tell you, a barrel full of monkeys really isn't all that fun.
And yes, as Scroll mentions, they are giving you a free character slot. So if you thought you couldn't play the event because you don't have any free characters, no, you will have a free character slots afterwards. So there's no reason really not to play the event, unless of course you had no intention of making a new character, which is fine. You don't have
Ready
to.
For some more history? I knew you were. The Ferris wheel was preceded by the pleasure wheel, dating back to the 17th century. Pleasure wheel passengers rode in chairs that were suspended in a large wooden ring, which was then rotated by a strongman. Sounds like a job for Superman.
Unlucky Shaggy asked how long is the event. It's roughly 1 month. Oh, we have a pretty cool Kid Flash over here. Oh yeah. So the event will last roughly 1 month, which should be more than enough time. It takes roughly 12 hours to level up a character from 1 to 30. Scrolls, I never tried Quantum or Munitions or Ice. Yeah, you could choose one of the powers you never tried. Why not? Junior, the event has started. Absolutely. Hope you have fun. Always. Evil chat. Russell says hello. Scroll says hello. Superman says hello. So we played one of the Booster Gold missions. So it's a good.
The Queensland Boardwalk is an important part of Metropolis. It memorializes trouble-free days of our past when happiness was found in a walk along the beach with a corn dog in hand. Say, you know who makes a great corn dog? Big Belly Burger. Their corn dogs and burgers are belly good.
It's a good mission to get XPs, and as you saw, we got our first rank and our first sneak piece from this mission.
Hi, I'm Booster Gold. You might remember me from other exploration adventures, such as Chinatown, Gotham's East End, and the harrowing. Welcome to Exploration Adventures with Booster Gold. I'm Booster Gold. This adventure will take you to the fantastic Metropolis Metrodome, home of the Metropolis Meteors football team.
So as you can see here, we got 2 different Booster Gold missions. So why not? Why not? I'll give us some extra XPs and some rings. Leo Convoy, Daybreak, add anything new to the game? Thinking about coming back. There was a new DLC last week. And there's a new event that we're playing right now. So if you've been meaning to come back and create a new character, then yeah, the new event would be a good time to do that.
Superman speaking. Given your past work, I know you're the one to handle this situation. The Hive and Queen Bee are usually more interested in creating drones than hijacking trucks. But that's just what they're doing at the Metropolis Metrodome. They're attacking Star Labs transports to steal mass payloads of exobytes. We must reduce our losses. Those exobytes are critical to defeating Brainiac.
We'll come back to the Metrodome in just a minute. Investigating Gaming, Champions Online from Cryptic Studios is one of the greatest freaking hero game of all time. I'm glad you had fun with it, but when I tried it, I just couldn't do it. It was once I played DC Universe Online, I could not play anything less than DC Universe Online. Like when we got to Marvel Heroes, holy crap, was that disappointing? Because at the very least, I was expecting something on the level of DC Universe Online. And getting a Diablo game with a Marvel skin, that wasn't for me.
The main building, Corlin Hall. Students start their journey here so that they will soon be transforming tomorrow. I, Booster Gold, am here to transform yesterday, protecting my past to ensure your future.
And for the Champions Online, the graphics were too stiff for me, too old. I just couldn't do it. The way the animation was, like the way the character moved in DC Universe Online, I don't see people give DC Universe Online a lot of credit. You don't see that kind of movement elsewhere. Even just the running, like just having a character that runs with Acrobat, that's unlike any other game. Like in other games, when the character runs, it doesn't really run. It has a stiff, weird animation that I fail to describe.
This residential hall, Mark Neuper Dormitory, is where future young intellects go to sleep between classes. It's also where they awkwardly fail to meet members of the opposite sex. Well, if only they had the charisma and confidence of yours truly, Booster Gold.
So some of you guys mentioned again where we can get the flash boots. Supreme says, I made 2 characters and got the box with both. Yes, any new character you create will get the reward. So you don't have to make just 1 character. If you want to make 2, 3, 23 characters, you will get the box. You have to complete, you have to reach level 30 and complete the main mission before the end of the event. Oh, that was a weird scream. But yes, if you want to play the event with multiple characters, you can.
The Thaddeus V. Maxwell Bell Tower has been a local landmark since the university was first established back in 1958. Many a future supervillain has climbed to the top of this tower and looked out across the city thinking, all of this will be mine one day. But they don't reckon on Booster Gold being there to save the day. Well, hypothetically, I mean.
Scroll says it would be nice if we can get the Bizarro Flame Breath. That would be nice indeed. Sega Genesis, why everything's so expensive? Geez, I assume you mean on the broker. Sadly, they don't control the broker. And even if you don't want it, let's say you decide I'm not going to be greedy, you kind of have to, because once you reach a point where you need to purchase items that are 100 million, well, you have to make 100 million yourself to be able to purchase those items.
Because of a purple people eater named Parasite, friend. He can suck the life force out of everything from a Studebaker to Superman. Even a Kryptonian is no match for Parasite's pain drain. And now, Lex is whipping up billions of little parasites. And out of who? You and me, friend. You and me. And if you think he'll stop there, you are wrong.
So sadly, if you want to purchase items from the broker, you have to play the broker game. And you have to make money yourself. So you're gonna have to try to get as much money from the items you have as possible. Like you could decide not to do it, but then that means you're not going to be able to purchase items that are expensive. I remember way back when the first item I spent that I bought that were 100 million was the Ultra Kryptonian Cape. That was the first time I spent 100 million on anything, I think. Or maybe the cosmic material. No, the cosmic material was 60 million the first time. And I bought the Kryptonian cape 3 times. So sadly, in order to be able to purchase those expensive items, you have to play the game. It's sad, but that's how it is.
Smarter after spending some time at Metropolis University? You'd be amazed to learn how many people tell me I make them feel a lot more intelligent. It's a gift, I suppose, but it's just part of the wonder of being Booster Gold. Join me for more exciting exploration adventures throughout the city.
So thanks to Booster Gold, we have our 2 rings. Rayshon, I'm making villain character because my villain never made atomic power. Sure. Let's go play pest control, and I think the other explorer is in that area.
I know you're the one to handle this situation. The Hive and Queen Bee are usually more interested in creating drones than hijacking trucks, but that's just what they're doing at the Metropolis Metrodome. They're attacking Star Labs transports to steal mass payloads of exobytes. We must reduce our losses. Those exobytes are critical to defeating Brainiac.
Hive mind transmission. Primary training mandate.
We've got to get these exobytes out of here before Hive gets their hands on them.
Swarm cannot be stopped.
So we have to defend the Spec Ops that protects the truck. Oh yeah, there's some side quests also. Well, let's go pick it up after. Okay, we saved our butts. There should be some side quests. Oh, there it is. There's no reason not to pick up the side quest.
Those blasting sectors from the Hive stingers.
There's no reason not to pick up the side quest because you will play the side quest at the same time as the main quest. So there's no reason not to do it.
These exobytes belong to Queen Zazzala. Death to those that oppose the Hive. Sting of Zazzala. The swarm cannot be stopped that oppose the Hive.
So you can see we need 6 Stinger Scepter. Oh, we went up in level again. So we still need to defend the trucks.
These exobytes can't fall into enemy hands. Cover us.
And we need the Stingers. So the Stingers, so there are Stingers that are attacking the truck. So defending the truck will give us those Stingers. Those Stinger Scepters. And we have our friend the Batman with us. And Godly Doom.
I'm accessing the Hive's latest information. I don't understand why they would want exobytes. They're just mindless drones under the influence of Queen Zazzala's hypnopollen. Which, by the way, you should not breathe. Got it?
So here you get the hint about the roles. So here we could switch to tank role or DPS role. We're going to stay in DPS. And for the Stinger, usually they're not that hard to spot. Usually they fly around a bit.
Help us. We've got to get these exobytes out of here before Hive overruns us.
Look out.
Almost there. Stay on target. There we go. So if we go back to our journal, pest control.
Turn the Metrodome into a fortress to defend their stolen exobytes and spread their mind-controlling hypnopollen across the city. Take out those dispensers and tag the exobyte containers for pickup. Star Labs will take it from there.
So here we have a little bit about feats. But before we do that, before we continue, let's pick this up. So let's go back to the chat a bit.
This is Lois Lane, reporting on the ongoing conflict between 2 of the planet's mightiest beings, the Man of Steel, Superman, and the Man of Money, Lex Luthor. Both Superman and Lex have sworn to lead the new generation of powered beings into battle. But against Brainiac or each other? Stay tuned to Daily Planet Live.
Sorry, the chat jumped on me. Oh, there we go. So Louis is asking, we're getting the Valentine event next week. We don't know at this point. There's no words about it from the devs. So hopefully we'll get it next week, but we don't really know. The Alpha Wolf, my Kid Flash needs better boots. You have all the time in the world to get better boots. Investigating, I saw the event happen the 4th. It happened. It was supposed to happen Tuesday. It was delayed until today. Kid Flash, that is so cool. Investigating gaming, DC Universe Online got to get their head right. They're doing what they're doing. I can't explain to you why they're doing what they're doing because I don't know myself. Beyond Xanos, did you ever finish the Flash show Multiverse? Nah, I gave up around season 6, I think. And I saw bits and pieces here and there. I was very heartbroken to see what they did to Joe West as the storyline progressed. And I saw the bit also with the when they turned lightning into some sort of lightsaber, of laser sword. Holy crap, was that? It was a clear example that at some point, I don't know who was writing the Flash way back when, but at some point it got replaced by people who thought that it's just a silly cartoon, it's just a silly TV show, we can do anything. Which sadly is something we see way too often in TV, in comics, video games. So there's a lot of people who don't seem to understand that there is a logic behind the silliness, behind there's a logic behind the lore, the comic lore, and when you break that, it makes no sense.
We've got a plan to weaken Hive's assault. Mr. Luther has provided an override. It's a real mess out there.
But no, I did not finish the Flash show.
We might just get a foothold on the Metrodome and initiate take out their fuel canisters and knock out some of the Royal drones patrolling from the area. Any Hive forces that try and stop when you finished up. Try and leave the turrets intact. They'll be on our side and will aid you in your defense.
Liu Convoy always wanted to try Champions Online. I've heard about it before. I tried it once, and I just couldn't get into it. The Alpha Wolf, that was me, by the way. I was the Kid Flash. Sure, I understood that. Scrolls, it had a delay. It happens. It launches today, absolutely. Xerxes Gaming, I'd like to play today, but I haven't thought of a good character yet. It's okay, you have a whole month to do that, and it takes roughly 12 hours to level up your character to level 30, so you'll be fine. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, as we speak. Yeah, they give you a new character slot, so if you guys are worried about having to delete a character, not gonna happen. Hello Heroic Games, hello Scrolls, hello Paul Stegal, hello Mucho Man. Would pay in real life money to get the materials or auras? Well, technically we can. If you buy them from the marketplace, it is real money. Paul Stegal, no, we do have free slots. You should have a free slot. If you don't have a free slot, all I can suggest is contact support because you should have a free slot. A little convoy, Leo Convoy, that broker stuff was always a pain. It's part of the game, and sadly the player controls what's going on. If Batman wants to help me level up, doesn't seem to understand that. I want to make a walkthrough so that people know that they can play the game solo if they have to. Scrolls, yeah, there's also free materials, auras that you can get in the game. There's a whole bunch of vendors in the Watchtower that will sell you auras and materials for currency so that you can get even if you are a free-to-play player.
Surrender now.
Leo Convoy, it's been a while since I played. Now would be a good time to come back. Exercit Gaming are recruiting for your league. Not really recruiting, but anyone who wants to join, you're welcome. But there's no requirement, but there's also no expectations. Sadly, it's not an organized league, but you will benefit from getting. Oh, I'm not in the league with this character. Oh, I'm so sad now. You'll get the league benefits, like the various boost that the league members do get, and you'll be able to share the shared bank. So if people want to share stuff through the shared bank, it is possible. Takayahashi, I'm about to make a Moon Knight character. That's fine. You can make a pretty good Moon Knight at this point in DCUO. Yeah, we'll try to do something about PvP soon. I'm just not sure how soon just yet. Scrolls, sadly I haven't watched season 9. It's okay, I haven't watched it either. I think I saw 1 or 2 episodes during season 9, and maybe the last episode or half of the last episode. Paul Stegall, do you have the subscription? Yes. Muchomano, can we skip tutorial for the recruitment event? I think you can, but I didn't do it, so I cannot guarantee it for 100% certain. Paul Stegall, it says I'm not eligible to participate. You have to create a new character today. So if you're trying to do that with an old character that you already created before, yeah, you cannot do that. Exercises Gaming, are you going to do all the mentor missions or just Superman? If I can do them all, I'll do them all. Well, we'll see how it goes.
Confirmed, HQ.
Steven!
Do you have level 200 artifacts? Not on this character. I could get the Wolfpack artifacts. I'm not going to do that. At least not this time. Maybe next time I'll try it out with all the Wolfpack artifacts. I will see. Oh yeah, probably have a few skill points that I did not.
The locator beacon was accurate. Good work. I'll return this to base. Let's get it done. Exobytes located and secured. Transporting container to base.
Sting them! Swarm them! That stings! Swarm them! Sting them!
Now, Batman is trying to invite me to the league. I'm not going to do that. Because when you guys start, you're not going to be in a league. You're not going to have 200, level 200 artifacts. So I'm trying to more or less make it as if I was a new player playing the game. I lost track of what I was doing. We still need some roll drones, some supplies.
Swarm them!
Oh no, it's the evil John Jones stole my supplies. You're so mean.
Sting them! That stings! Swarm them!
That should do it.
This is Luther to LexCorp. Keep the bugs away from my exobytes at all costs. I'm sending in reinforcements to help beat back the Hive, so I repeat, defend the exobytes. Sacrifice yourself if necessary. Are we clear? Luther out.
Sorry, I clicked too fast.
Neurotoxin. Lucky for you, you seem to be able to resist it.
Bad news. Queen Bee's drones have LexCorp and Starlab scientists hostage inside the Metrodome. We must free those scientists before she steals their minds and converts them into drones.
So before we continue and before we enter, let's go. Let's go complete the Booster Gold mission here.
It is not limited to football. It is also the home of the Metropolis baseball team and any other large event, such as concerts or demolition derbies. Though I'm not really sure why anyone would pay to see a demolition derby when you can watch cars get smashed for free as heroes and villains do battle on the street.
So there should be a kiosk near the entrance. Let's go over here.
The unmistakable outline of the Metropolis Metrodome is visible from all over Little Bohemia. The Metrodome is the premier arena for any large-scale event. Whether they're here for a sports event, monster truck pull, or rock concert, the stadium is almost always surrounded by an excited swarm of people, milling around like bees in a hive.
Help!
As you approach the Metropolis Metrodome, the roar of the crowd can't help but sweep you up. The excitement ripples outward across the city blocks in every direction. Just the thought of it takes me back to memories of me, Booster Gold, as the star quarterback. Good times.
C1 ST88, do you know how much XP you need for level 100 artifacts? It's like 1,600,000 something. Let's say 1,700,000. Are you a mouth breather or nose breather? It depends. Like right now, probably a mouth breather because my nose is stuffed up. It's pretty cold over here right now. So, and I went outside earlier today. We have a bit of the start of a snowstorm. So I went to the store before being hit with the snowstorm. But sadly, I live in the big white north. So you go from cold weather inside, hot weather inside, to cold weather outside, to hot weather inside, to. So my nose is a bit stuffy right now. So I'm probably mouth breathing right now. As a kid, also very often my nose just wouldn't work, so I was breathing a lot through my mouth. It kind of not really got fixed, but it kind of fixed itself in my late teens, early 20s. But now sometimes I still have a hard time breathing through the nose. Sometimes it works fine, sometimes not so fine. Although sometimes you hear me, you can hear my nose breathing sometimes through the microphone. I didn't figure out how to fix that just yet. I tried a few things, but if I put the microphone too far from my mouth, you don't hear me well enough. And if I put it too close, then you do hear me breathe. Although I tried also a new microphone, and that new microphone is so good that it picks up everything. It picks up when I breathe. It picks up when my controller breathes. Sometimes you'll hear click, 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 clack. Whenever I push a button, you'll hear it really well. I'm going to have to look into try to improve the audio quality at some point.
My squad was infiltrating the Hive's defenses when
it's on the to-do list, let's say.
Looting the place. They fired on us and ran. We got to round them up before they cause more trouble. You can start with that guy over there. He should come to any minute.
Exorcist is asking, what do you get from completing all the Booster Gold missions? You get various rings and stuff like that. And you get extra XPs. So, it's not a big deal, but it's kind of worth doing those missions anyway.
When Luther hears about
and also the side quest, I've seen some people mention that they would probably skip the side quests, but the side quests are very often you can do them at the very same time as you do the main quest. Again, they give you extra XPs, they'll give you various rewards. So I don't see any reason not to do the side quest, but maybe that's just me. And here, you don't have to defeat all the enemies, but I would strongly suggest that you do defeat the enemies.
Ensure neural devices always function at optimal parameters.
Because sometimes if you leave some enemies behind you here, when you get later into the mission, sometimes you get stuck in combat because you still have enemies on this map over here. So ideally, at least for this map, I would strongly suggest defeat all the enemies so that you don't end up stuck in combat later on. And I guess, oh, there it is. And also, there's a little guy over here for the side quest. So why not? There's also a feat if you get all those little guys here. So if you want to get the feat, don't skip anything. First time I saw that.
Thank you. Please make sure to tell me that I didn't say anything about anything.
Did I skip something without meaning to? I guess not.
Everybody knows you're working for Star Labs.
Warn them! Sting them!
Oh yeah.
Swarm them! Sting them!
I thought there was more NPCs. I was wondering where they went. And for the barrels, I did mention no reason not to break them.
Well, about time. Like I'd ever tell the Hive anything about that. About time someone showed up. I have too much work and not enough time.
You just saved vital researchers in the fight against Brainiac. Although Lex doesn't see it, we all need to be working together. But we'll save that fight for another day. For now, take out the Hive's main power generator so you can get to Queen Bee and find out what's really behind this Hive invasion.
I could get some iconic powers. I'm not going to do that just yet. So let's go for decisions. Let's go for super speed. So ideally I want to have Whirlwind Dervish. So in order to be able to do that, let's purchase this little ability here. So next time we get a skill point, we should be able to get the Whirlwind Dervish. I probably could get Metabolic Boost. Why, it's a supercharge. Maybe Phase Dodge instead. I will see. Decisions. So now would be a good time, I guess, to purchase skill points. If you reach this point with a new character,
Hive mind transmission. Target acquired. Sting them.
Then you can decide to purchase a whole bunch of skill points to get some feats, and then with your feats, you could purchase some super speed abilities. You don't have to. Sooner or later, you will get enough skill points. But if you want to speed up the process, you could do that. So if you don't want to wait to accumulate skill points, then you could purchase skill points.
Everybody knows you're working for Star Labs.
Now we completed the mission with this little guy, but there will be a feat if we get all the guys in this mission. Also, there's a little treasure chest in various missions like this one, so let's pick it up. And sometimes we get some nice rewards. We got a style, but the gear wasn't really good for us. It doesn't matter. Where is he? Ah, little son of a gun. He was hiding over here.
I got my rights.
And there are some barrels over here, so again, break them. Break them all. Or you could bring them along and use them a bit later. The choice is yours.
That stings! Sting them! Swarm them! Sting! That stings!
Oh, little guy over here.
Go ahead, punk. Make my day. When Luther hears about this, you're going down.
That stings!
Other those thugs. They sound so tough. You're going down. Yeah. I could have sworn there was something here. Oh well. Too bad. So sad.
Intruder detected. Intruder detected. Initiating defense protocols. Alert Hive soldier bees.
Before we continue, let's go back a little bit. Okay, so I answered what you get from Booster Gold missions. Question, can you get the yellow light powers? You have to play an evil villain and choose the light power, and of course, you have to purchase a light power. So yes, you can do it. I just noticed it's almost 5. So we're going to finish this mission, and then afterwards I'll have to go feed Rocky. But yeah, so for the light power, you have to be a villain. If you run super speed in a tight circle, it makes hexagram. I didn't notice that. So Yellow Lantern is villains, yes, we just said that. Exercites, I appreciate a full walkthrough. If we have a whole month, why not do everything? I'll try to do as much as I can, but you never know what's going to come up. Also, there are other videos that I should probably be doing. So I'll be juggling with the videos I was planning to make and whatever videos I make for this. Well, we'll see. Is Flash your favorite? For a while he was. In the early 90s, early 80s, when I first saw The Flash, loved it. He was my favorite, at least for a while. And a bit before that, there was Daredevil. For a short while, Daredevil was my favorite. And then I discovered The Flash, and then The Flash became my favorite. But overall, Batman was pretty much my favorite, you could say. He was my favorite when I was at some point. Then I went through various favorites, and then went back to Batman being my favorite. Oh, so here you can see when we get a whole bunch of those little guys, we do get a feat. So even if you did complete the mission, keep getting those little guys.
Has been breached. Overriding directive. Bring the exobytes to Brainiac. Bring the exobytes to Brainiac.
Bring the exobytes to Brainiac! Guards! Protect your queen with your lives!
Destroy the intruder!
Furkan is asking, are the servers down in EU? I have no idea. Sorry, I don't play on EU, so I couldn't even begin to tell you.
Down, damn it!
More drones for the Hive!
Surrender, now!
So again, there's a few healing barrels over here. So in order to not to use them.
I am many!
Down, damn it!
Ah.
Surrender, now! Down, damn it! Surrender, now!
You will serve me and Brainiac in the end.
I don't want to serve you.
Self-preservation shield activated. Distress call sent.
There we go. We're gonna skip the cinematic. I love those cinematics, but for those videos, usually I skip the cinematics. I'm probably overdue to make. I made video about a whole bunch of those cinematics at some point. I might make some new videos with the cinematics in high defs. Because way back when, the videos were in what, 720p? So making a version in high definition, that would probably be a good idea. Your Barthon says he got hooked on Marvel Rivals. That's okay. It happens. Glad you're having fun. It's a bit. I like it, but there's no way I can play a whole day Marvel Rivals. It's too repetitive for me. It's always the same map. It's always team versus team, the same maps. So I don't know. And when they try to do something different, like having an escort mission, hate that. Fred Krueger, what level have you got to go? You have to go to level 30, and you have to complete the main mission. So if we go complete our mission here...
I, Booster Gold, will always be a sports fan, and places like the Metrodome really get my blood pumping. There's something about sports, like football, that speak to us as a society, which I believe is the reason that football was revived at the turn of the 25th century.
So let us talk to the Flash, and that's probably going to be it for right now. Tonight, there will be a live stream at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we will give out a whole bunch of codes.
So now you're the hero-sized bug zapper. Nice! I'll be working with you again soon.
He wants to work with me, so nice. Oh, here we have our friend Sam Wilson and the Batman. So this is going to be a good place to stop.
I, the Monitor, am gathering the multiverse to face its greatest threat yet. We will need every ally we can get, even unexpected ones. Meet me aboard the House of Legends.
So next time we will be able to go aboard the House of Legends. Let's go sell some stuff before we do that. Oh, we have another Booster Gold mission. Maybe we'll play the other Booster Gold mission next time, or maybe we'll go to the House of Legends. I didn't decide. I'll decide next time.
Keeping your equipment in good working order makes all the difference, as well as making sure you've got the latest, greatest gear.
Now, when will next time be? Not sure just yet. Probably tomorrow, because tonight we are going to have a live stream to give out some codes. So if you guys want to get some codes to get a Mercury Cape, 5 radar enhancers, and 5 proto bank bots, tonight will be the night for that. It'll be part 3 of giving out those codes. Well, wait, let's give a little bow to everyone. So guys, let's finish the I'll try to finish the chat first. So Ebart got hooked on Marvel Rivals. Fred Krueger, so you have to go to level 30 with your character and finish the main mission. Joe Can, I'm about to create an evil Flash because I already have a speedster on the hero side. That's fine. Every feats before level 30 are in solo and other instances, or if I miss them, you can always get them later. Absolutely. If you miss anything from level 1 to 30, you can go back anytime you want, so don't worry about that too much. A story guide for grabbing everything through level 1 to level 30. I don't think there's a guide per se, but I have quite a few walkthroughs so far, so if you search in my videos for walkthroughs, you should be able to get information there. But I don't think there's a guide just for that. Xorpitron, I kind of hated that they scaled all content. Yeah, the clamp, a lot of people are not happy with the clamp. What can you do? Exercise Gaming, will you be playing for the next hour? Nah, I'm pretty much done for right now. And later tonight, we will come back online. But on the... our friend Johnny Blaze is here. So we'll come back a bit later but to give out some codes. Oh, evil chat jumping on me like that. All right, Leo Convoy. All right, I'm in. I needed something to keep me occupied. Me anyhow. Paul Stigall, 297 is my metagene. That's okay. Chess Rabbit mentions Booster Gold. I'm not sure why. Fred Krueger, what level are you on now? I'm at level 14. Oh, Scrolls, you're too late to the punch. Scroll says he's level 13. I just went up level 14. Paul Stigall, isn't there a starter code you can put in for gear? Now, all the older codes no longer works. Supreme, peace, catch you later tonight. Licon Voice, you're around everyone. Rayshawn, need to be level 20, gets a free Hammer Smash from event last month. Oh yeah, there's going to be the emote. Well, we'll take a look at that a bit later. Was it to you? Oh, evil chat. Was it to you? So I created a character today, level 230 in a few hours with a friend, but I didn't get my reward box. Should I make a forum post about it? You could ask on the forums. You could also ask on the I'll say it at some point. Support. There's a link to support. There's a thread for supports. If you go to the home page of the DCUO forums, at the bottom of the home page, you'll see various supports. You could try to get in touch with them through that. Oh, Russell Joel, I'll be working tonight. Sorry about that. Paul Stegall gonna finish the quest line. Also, yes, you have to be level 30, but also you have to finish the main quest. So it could be that if you did not finish the main quest, that's probably why you don't have the rewards. Exercist Gaming, catch you later. Oh, evil one more time. So there you go. So that's going to be pretty much it for right now. So later tonight, guys, we will come back. Yeah, I'll probably be with my multiverse character in the House of Legends, and basically I'll just be giving out some codes. We're not going to play missions tonight. For the Flash, I'll probably continue tomorrow. And tomorrow we are going to get to have live at 5. So again, probably tomorrow after lunch or maybe before lunch. I'm not sure. Tomorrow I'll probably play some more with my Flash character, and maybe later this weekend. We'll see. Again, it takes roughly, like we're about halfway through. We didn't play all that much. But I seem to recall it takes roughly, way back when it used to take roughly 12 hours to go from level 1 to level 30. Although at the time I did that, also it was kind of like today with a lot of chat with you guys. So maybe we can do it faster. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Jumbo for the codes at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So in about 2 hours. So guys, I'll see you then. To raise artifacts and allies, you have to play the long game. There's no miracle. So guys, we'll see you later tonight. Bye bye, guys.